Man, so right now I could not be more excited about this truck. We have the final push to get everything done. I got to nut and bolt check everything. I got to put some pieces on that we have not put on yet. And also right now, link down below is your chance to actually win this truck. This truck could be yours. Let's get started.
And now, you're watching the Just Trying to Relax on the Weekend When You Got a Honey-Do List Longer Than a CVS Receipt channel of YouTube. Welcome to Bodie Vision.
Hey, so what is up and welcome and thank you so much for joining me yet again on another video. So with this truck, man, it has been the home stretch. We have all the wiring coming out right here. I needed to get the wiring already before I could actually put the grill on because we needed this 100% ready to go. Now one of these wires actually runs into the cab because that lights up the lights. That way when you turn on the headlights, the roof lights come on, so I need to put a loom over that wire because I don't want one single wire in an engine bay. I think that looks super ugly, so we got to protect that. Got to get this figured out and eventually get the grill thrown on, front bumper thrown on, and get this entire thing put back together, man. So it's weird at the end of a project like this, like there's honestly not too much going on that's really good stuff for me to show you. I mean, I can hit you all the key points, like I got to put the emblem back on the front. I do have all the old clips on there, but I like to put just a little bit of this plastic emblem adhesive, even though this isn't plastic because it's good stuff, it's old school stuff. So I got to put those on. I'm just going to go ahead and work on that. That's a nice thing for me to show you. But as far as like tucking away all of the old wiring or just trying to make it work and look clean, it's not super interesting. So we're going to kind of try to move a little quickly on some of this stuff. So let's hope I can spell it out correctly. It's 5 letters, F-O-R and D. That's 5. That's how you know it's on there good. You got that snap going on. There you go. So we got F, we got O. Now let's get the R and the D. Bro, I'm ready for it to cool down, dude. It's still 98 degrees in the shop right now today. It was a little cool earlier in the week. I was doing real good, but it is what it is. All right. That looks good. And then when I had the airbrush stuff going on, we even airbrushed down below. So that way it'd be like these emblems were dripping after 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Good stuff, man. Got our wiring ready to go right there so that way we can put the grill on. This thing is looking good. So now that we got the front end on, I was waiting on those connectors. We got the connectors installed, the front end installed, all of the lights and everything is working just like it should be. And now is the final piece of the puzzle. We have the door logos. Absolutely mandatory for a shop truck to get some door logos going. Man, shout out to Danger Brain for these designs. Check out their IG down below, man. Really good stuff over there. So after we get the door logo slapped on there, we are going to get this thing on the road for the very first time. dude, here she is, man. First time I could finally step back. Look at the door logos, look at everything. See how it looks, dude. This truck is so crazy. To be honest, I know that I'm giving this truck away. It is going to be really hard because now is the time where I want to take it out. I want to enjoy it. I want people to ask me about it. I want people to check out my page because of it. That's the main goal. This was a really nice advertising piece, but I do know that with giving it away, the money that I make from giving it away is going to pay me for all the time that I put into it, and it is also going to allow me to do my next project, and my next project, guarantee you, will be better than this one, because that's what I strive to do, right? Every single thing that you are doing, make it better than your last. Who cares, man? This is so good, dude. The door logo looks phenomenal. When Danger Brain, when he originally made this design, I know he put it out on a t-shirt, but he originally made this design around this door, so this was always the plan to put this there. And I'm just stepping back, man, taking a good look at it. It's almost like, I don't want to say emotional, but it's like crazy to just step back and look at the truck, the amount of hours that I put into it, what it was before. I actually did like this truck before when it was just a regular old dually. It was a cool truck. It did everything that I asked it to do. So now that I'm giving it away is a little bit weird, but it is what it is. That's just the name of the game. So what I want to do, now that I finished it, for the few weeks that I have with it, I'm going to want to get everything out of it. Have a good time with it. And I know one of you guys will definitely be enjoying this thing, and I cannot wait to continuously see photos of this thing at shows and events. And whoever wins it, man, we're going to stay in touch because I love this truck, dude. It's so good. And this truck also means so much to me, man, because this is the first time where I built in a completely different direction, kind of going with more of the old American style stuff, and I had such a good time doing it. And I think looking back in the future, I'm going to see this truck as like a major turning point for the channel. So enough of my thoughts, man. I know you want to see this thing out on the road, just like I want to take it out on the road. Let's get some of those rollers, man. Good truck, dude. Good truck. All right, so we just got some good rollers, dude, and how crazy it is to let this thing air out as skate, man. I know you just saw the footage, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get home, get on the computer, and check it out. Now, I know, honestly, some of you guys might think, how ridiculous is it to have the body of the vehicle make contact with the road, but you got to understand, when the truck is laid out, the frame is still 5 inches from the ground. The gas tank is even higher than that, so I'm not risking anything at all by airing it out. The only thing that's going to get affected is just the bed itself, and this bed has been sitting in a field for 15 years. You think making a little bit of contact with some pavement is even going to bother it whatsoever? That's how I built it. I built it to skate. I also built it to be comfortable. Dude, right now I am just hanging out. We got AC, having a good old time, dude. Whoever wins this, you're a lucky man or girl or woman. Man, so first ride, 10 out of 10. I could not be more happy with how it performed. Just riding with it aired out in the back. I wanted to leave the front up just a little bit so that way I could turn if I needed to, but either way, man, when it's laid out, how good does this thing look, dude? Now, full transparency with the giveaway, I already have my next truck, my next project, my next major thing is already purchased. You may have seen it in the background in some of the videos, and that's okay. Now, I want to do a body swap with that as well, but I want that to be a lot more elevated. This this was more of a budget body swap idea. I got the donor car for super cheap. I had the truck already. The truck wasn't that expensive either. So now what I have is a truck that I like a little bit more. And the donor that I'm looking at is a really high-end, newer, nicer truck. And I'd like to take the newer truck and the older truck and make it into one really good workhorse, push the envelope of what I've ever seen before. I mean, all of this budget stuff is really cool, but I want to do something that is going to be really good. So the idea would be to take a really modern, relatively new workhorse and put an old body on it. I would love that combination. So final thoughts on the truck. One more major thing needs to be done, and that is the truck bed. I'm going to do that, so be looking out for that video in the next few days. That shouldn't take too long to knock out, and I cannot wait to show you that. So thank you so much for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe, check out all the links down below, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.